It's been 7 years now that I'm fully committed to a mission that is very dear to my heart. I call it Anima Way, to honor the anima, that space within each one of us that is the source of wisdom, of courage, of purity, of truth. Anima Way for me means that you are authentic, original, just connected to something higher than you. And I would say that we were all born in the Anima Way. Just there is a phase in our life that we forgot this. Call it a skill, or call it a capacity, capability, or naturality, I would say, to be original and natural, to be pure you. When did I start it to learn Anima Way? It's been 7 years now, and let me tell you this story. Let me share with you how this happened, and I may remind you of your own experiences. So there is a place in Europe that I call home. And that's a little village in Belgium, in the French-speaking province, which I dearly and full-heartedly love. I have been living there for in the last 10 years, and this region, I would say, it's for me a proof that humanity and nature can coexist in a very sustainable way. So sustainability is possible, it can be seen, and we can design it. So let me tell you this story. Because I don't have words to explain the beauty of this place, and Bulgaria has a lot of beauty like this, but just this is a mix between urbanity, you know, humanity, and therefore I wanted to show you this picture. That's my daughter, thriving and enjoying in her Anima Way feeling. So this place is very special and dear to me because the first time I experienced as an adult the state of Anima Way was there. And you will not believe. There I was a student of a PhD studies as an adult. I enrolled them after spending 2 decades in business. So I was a businesswoman stepping into a completely unknown world. The academic world is completely different than the business world. And believe me, you have to train yourself to learn a completely new language, new rules of the game, I would say. And at that period of time, when I was actually struggling with those shifts and changes, I needed courage to resolve a very great challenge, which was my PhD supervisor decided to leave the university and I remained without one. So for an academic who wants to pursue a PhD and doesn't have a supervisor, he doesn't go, especially for a businesswoman without any academic pre-knowledge. And so I started a search for a supervisor all over the globe. But the paradox that I have to approach and to solve was that my inner self wanted to do a search on a topic which was kind of a mission impossible. And all the professors around me who wanted to take me on board as a replacement supervisor, they just suggested another topic. I was stubborn enough to just follow my way, and I ended up in the story of the ugly duckling. So this is my expression for the 1 year after my supervisor left. All my efforts to find a replacement for my topic were without results. I was rejected so many times that I can say that I had a little reward, a little carrot. What was that? That was a vaccine and a lifetime immunity for the fear of rejection. So that's good. So this was me, exactly, feeling like an ugly duck in the world of chicken and cocks, I would say, where I had to learn the game. And there was a lot of ego way in that academic world. While on the other side, I was in the same time candidate to be a Kundalini yoga teacher. And there, we had to learn anima way. So imagine now, I had to learn here the ego way in order to succeed. And on the other side, I had to learn anima way in order to be pure me and to be a real yogi. So you can understand how I felt, actually. And in this situation, of course, if you want to be an anima way, there is a place that you can tap, and that place can be the source of wisdom and can help you in a situation. You just have to activate this. For me, it happened exactly in that beautiful village. One day, I was returning from all those regular walks that I was taking with my dog, and I felt a deep inner drive to write. And it was very strange because I couldn't write at that period. I was totally frustrated. I was totally blocked. So what I did was I opened my computer, and my hands literally, literally, started to type on their own. They were typing on their own, and my mind was just like a mere observer, just like watching them type. They typed, and they stopped at the moment when they get tired. And I remained just speechless. I finished the typing, I just closed the computer, and I remained seated for quite a long time. And if I say that everything went back to normal afterwards, I would lie to you, because nothing went normal afterwards as it used to be, my before awakening normal. So what happened was that all those words that I saw on that letter were chasing me. They were with me wherever I was going. So what was that letter, that special letter? It was saying to me, and I'm a brand consultant. I work with brands. I love brands. Suzana, you and your fellow branders don't really know what you're doing when playing with brands. Wake up and clean up the mess you've created. Please don't be afraid and stressed, as at the end you will be blessed. Wow. Can you imagine the stress that I had after reading this letter? And then, what was chasing me actually was the inner drive to understand the deeper meaning of this letter. What is this? I said. Yeah, we do branding, we do brands, we do a lot of good things in the world. We are driving the economy because the brands are the driver of the business development. But at that time, there was a shadow in my profession that I couldn't see because I didn't know anima way. I knew only the ego way. That's my honest confession. So, after receiving the letter, to make this long story short, I got all the answers that I had to get. I have designed a paradigm shift in my profession, which I call now Anima Way Branding, and I have written a book to explain more about it. It will be launched next month, exactly here. So I'm proud of it. I'm super excited, but that book has a mission, as my letter had, to awaken all of us, business people, branders, marketers, and every human being, because the effect of the brands is systemic, and they influence not only business development, but also human cognitive development and social development. So, the change strategy that we can take is to resist to change, to adapt to change, but we can also create the change, and this is what I have chosen to do. Can you say no to your soul? I don't think so. What do you think?